Hello, today on this episode, we are going to be looking at ways in which we can improve our spiritual growth. My name is Lisa, and you're welcome to Chat Concept with Lisa Modiva. Have you ever thought of ways in which you can improve your spiritual growth? In the new year we're getting into, a lot of persons are setting up New Year resolutions for themselves, like I want to change my closet, I want to work so hard this year, I want to acquire this certification, and I want to do this and that, and I want to buy a new car. These are actually great New Year resolution that people set. Some go as far as setting, I want to quit smoking. Some go as far as setting, I want to stop drinking. And we all know that studies have shown that most of these New Year resolutions only last for at least 3 weeks, and then they go back to the regular life again. But here today, I'll be sharing with you some basic tips on how to improve your spiritual growth with God. Christianity is not just a Sunday thing, but it is a constant walk with Christ. So some of the ways in which we can improve our spiritual growth is by improving our prayer life. How do you improve your prayer life? Some persons just say, oh, I'll pray every morning and all of that. Yes, I understand that helps. Because it's just you in most cases, you might forget to pray, and you'll be thinking that on your way to work you will pray, or on your way to school you will pray. Even most times we forget to pray and go to bed. Some ways you can improve your prayer life is setting a reminder, making sure you get sticky notes on your mirror while brushing your teeth as you wake up in the morning. While brushing your teeth, you see this thing, it is time to pray. While you are even taking a shower, you can pray. You can create an atmosphere in your home whereby you will constantly pray. You can improve your prayer life, and also set a reminder on your phone while you're at work during your break. You know those short 15 minutes break that we take? In most cases, just take 5 minutes in your car and say a word of prayer. Most times, we're wearing masks. You can actually go around the building. You can go around your break room or whatever room you usually spend your short break. You can just go around and say a word of prayer. Even with your mask, nobody sees it. Why do you have to do this? Because you're trying to create a constant thing that will become a habit for you in the future. That is number one. So number two, we are looking at joining a Bible-believing church. In order for you to do this, you need to find where you connect, where you think you can worship. It might take you to visit several places, but when you find a place you connect, it is very important for you to join that church, go through their membership class, and also their freedom class or whatever class they have there. Go through it and join the church, and also try as much as possible to join a department in your church. The reason you're doing this is not just because you want to be known. It is because you want to be accountable, you want to serve. You need to find yourself a church where you can be accountable to, your leaders, where people can mentor you. Number three, we're looking at creating time to study the Word of God. This is very difficult for a lot of people because they are carried away. We all understand that we have 24 hours in a day, and creating 1 hour doing all of these things, which I'm going to be listing in this video, is not too much. Trust me. Because what we do a lot of time is we go on social media and we stay on social media for more than 1 hour, right? So spending 1 hour for my God, for your God, is not too much. So basically, number three is creating time studying the Word of God. And how can you do this? In most times, I understand that we're at work. We are busy trying to make ends meet. We're busy trying to find the daily bread. We're busy. Some people are in school. So how can you actually get this done? There are technologies in place for us to get this done easily, like downloading your audio Bibles. Downloading your audio Bible while you're at work, you can play this. While you're on break, you can play this. Even while you sleep at night, get used to sleeping with the Word of God by downloading this audio devotional messages and Bible. You just decide that, oh, this month I want to be doing the book of Job. And then all you do is while you're sleeping, play it. It plays in your memory. This helps you actually. So that is number 3. And then number 4, we are going to be looking at one very important one, which is joining a small group. Joining a small group, either in your church or in the society. It is very important that this will help promote your spiritual life. Not just having group chats on your phones whereby you guys just come together and gossip and say things about celebrities and all of that. That is not what you should be doing going into the new year. Connect with the people that you study with, where you guys share opinions about how to improve your spiritual growth. That is number 4. Number 5, we'll be looking at learning to appreciate. Why do we learn to appreciate? It is important that we appreciate people around us, and above all, appreciating God. Appreciate Him in prayer instead of whining in prayer. Don't go to God whining and crying, God, I am 70 years old. I don't have a car. I don't have a house. I don't have children. I don't have this and that. You don't have to go to God whining and crying. Go to God appreciating Him for what He has done already in your life, for keeping you alive. The reason why you have to appreciate God for keeping you alive sometimes is that remember that your current position, where you are currently, you have air to breathe. There are people, if you go to the ER, you're going to see people praying, asking God to give them 1 hour to survive. We still have the air that we breathe in, and we are still able to talk. I'm still able to come on platforms like this to share what I know for other people to benefit from. I thank God for that. So you should learn as much as possible to appreciate God for the little that you have so that He can give you more. Appreciating God in prayer sometimes is one of the reasons you can open God's heart. I understand that you are not where you want to be yet, but remember that you're still not where you used to be. Your current position is somebody's prayer point. A lot of people are praying to be in your shoes today, and then you are there. You don't have to come to God all the time whining and crying and asking. What have you given? Have you joined a department in your church? Have you started practicing a constant walk with God by praying constantly? Have you developed your prayer life? Have you given all of these things to God? And then you are not appreciating God. Like my Nigerian people will say, it is Jara. God will give it to you. Come to Him, appreciating and thanking Him for what He has done already in your life. Try as much as possible to come to God in prayer, appreciating Him because your current position is somebody's prayer point. Try as much as possible coming to God in prayer with thanksgiving. And I hope with this little point of mine, I've been able to convince you that it is important for us to develop our spiritual life going into the new year instead of, just living a regular life that we have been living. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode, and I wish to see you in my next video. Do have a wonderful day. Once again, my name is Lisa, and I am signing out. Bye-bye.